Hey everybody, today I just wanted to share a open source free tool. If this is helpful to anyone, you're welcome to use it. But essentially what this is a way to help with documenting your LabVIEW projects. So, being able to see documentation in your VIs and kind of access that for all of your VIs easily and quickly without having to open them all up, as well as documentation and tip strips on controls and things like that. So I think it's easiest to walk through this by starting out just demoing it. So I'm going to run this. So here with this directory, we can either drag in a directory or we can select a directory. And basically it's going to populate this tree. So I can see, the different things that are in this directory. And this is actually currently only set up for VIs. I'm working on adding support for like projects and classes. It's almost there, not quite there yet, but right now this is VI specific. So I can click a VI. I get the name of the VI, and I also get the title for the VI. So, these in this case, these are the same, right? But they could be different. So if I want a custom title, like up on the top, this just says documentation wizard, instead of like having the actual VI name. So that would be a custom title. So I can change the title. I also can see the description for the VI, which in this case, you can see there's not one. I also can see the icon of the VI. And if I double click that icon, it actually will pop it up in the icon editor. And I can go and edit that icon right here. And when I'm done, just click OK. So there I can actually edit the icon quickly and easily. I can see whether compiled code is included or not, and whether there's a custom title, which if I change this, it will actually check this box. I also can click open, and it will open the actual VI for me if I want to look at it as I'm generating this documentation. But also to help with that, I also have down here, it's going to pull an image of the front panel, so I can see what's on the front panel. And if I right click, I added a couple options. So you can export an image of this, you can zoom to fit the pane, or you can pop out, and it's going to pop out basically a full page view of the front panel. And right here you get the same with the block diagram where I can see it. Likewise, I can export an image, zoom, or I can pop that out. So if I want to be able to just look at the code as I'm writing the documentation to make sure that I'm writing this correctly, I can either just view that here, or if I want a little better view, I can pop this out. And this isn't actually opening the VI, it's just taking an image of the block diagram and letting you see it. That's kind of the VI documentation side. And then I also have over here, it's going to populate a list of all of the controls. So I can click a control, and obviously I get a picture of the control here. I get the tip strip for the control. I get the description of the control. And this is a little smush, sorry. I'm running this on my Surface, which is kind of small. Usually I run this on my desktop monitors, and they're quite a bit bigger, and everything resizes really nicely. The whole front panel is set to resize dynamically. But yeah, on here it's a little squished, but I don't really do much development on here anyways, so I don't care too much. But and you also get the control label, and you can go in and you can edit any of these, and it will save that to the control. So you can also go, look through all of your different controls to add appropriate documentation, and you can see them there. So that would be kind of the goal, right? Is just this way I can easily just, go through different VIs, access information, so I can see, what they're doing, what they look like as I type this documentation. It will throw an error. I did get an error, you saw, just because one VI didn't have a block diagram. Obviously you can't see the block diagram if you can't access the block diagram, but so just to show, right, I can go to this tree natural sort, and I can say this is an algorithm for performing a natural sort on all children of a true. Sweet. And by clicking out of that, it's saved. So I can go, to another VI. And now when I reopen this, you see that it retrieved the same description that I had before because it was able to save that change. Just a quick way, you can easily navigate through a whole bunch of VIs this way, and check that, you've added documentation. You can control documentation on different, controls, etc. As you kind of, work through your application. So just a quick and easy way to just check that everything's documented properly and go through and document all of your VIs quickly and easily, along with controls and whatnot. These are down here, are kind of just to help you. If you're like, hey, I don't really remember what, this quick drop UI did, as I'm writing the documentation, I can see the images of the front panel and the block diagram. And if I want to, I can even, zoom out so I can see even better. So I can tell, hey, what is actually happening in this code as I write my documentation. So just meant to be a useful resource, as we try to document stuff. So if you guys are interested, the link to this, I have this in my repository. The link to this is in the description of the video. You're welcome to do whatever you want with it, modify it as you want. Like I said, this is still in active development. Right now it supports VIs. I'm working on adding support for classes, projects, and libraries. That's next on my to-do list. Right now this is a whole bunch of panes on the main front panel. I'm switching this at the moment to be a sub panel, so I can load basically different views depending on the type of file that you select. If you want to start playing with this, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, just go down to the link in the description and you can download this and start using it right away. So thank you guys for watching.
Canon Controls is your gateway to mastering LabVIEW. Dive into programming for data acquisition, industrial communications, and manufacturing automation. Explore how to enhance your projects with cybersecurity best practices. Join the journey to elevate your skills and secure your systems with every episode.